Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for coming. And I'd like to thank the San Diego Natural History Museum for hosting us tonight in beautiful Balboa Park. I'd like to recognize all of our elected and appointed officials, including County Treasurer, Tax Collector Dan McAllister, County Assessor, Recorder Clerk Jordan Marks, Sheriff Kelly Martinez, District Attorney Summer Steffen, and all my colleagues on the County Board of Supervisors, as well as our local, state, and national representatives and binational delegation. And I'd like to thank my daughter in advance for mostly sitting still during Mommy's speech. She's making progress. So tonight, let's talk about progress, about taking one step forward and one step back, about building things up and tearing things down. And no, I'm not talking about the last few years at the County Board of Supervisors. I'm talking about this moment we're all living through, when it feels like our entire nation is taking a big step backward. But we've been here before. This dialectic is the arc of America's history. We've faced tough times, and we know how to lead through them. Look around us. This very museum is a monument to how life adapts and thrives, even in harsh environments. Balboa Park is itself a product of these forces. Over 150 years ago, our civic leaders set aside these 1,400 acres to give city dwellers a place for peace as the city grew around them. Yet, the same people who were creating our city were excluding people from it. For generations, Black, Jewish, Hispanic, Asian, and other minorities were banned from living in much of San Diego. It was just the way things were. Until it wasn't. In 1947, a young man named Leon became the first Black homeowner in Golden Hill, a whites-only neighborhood. And through sheer determination and belief in his ability to make a change, Leon broke a barrier most thought was impossible. And today, thanks to actions like his, exclusionary redlining laws in our county have been abolished. Thank you. And that trailblazing homeowner went on to become San Diego's first Black city council member, first Black county supervisor, and champion of justice for all, the late, great Leon Williams. And tonight, we are joined by two of his family members, Angela Strong and Deetra Williams. Our county thanks you and the entire Williams family. He paved the way for so many, including my colleague that I am so incredibly honored to serve with today, Supervisor Monica Montgomery Stepp. Leon Williams is proof that all of us can be a force for change and for progress. But progress does not mean completion. And just as San Diego's red line communities still bear the scars of generations of neglect, our county and our nation are still striving to fulfill the promise of America. The United States was founded on an extraordinary idea unparalleled in the history of the world. There are no kings and queens. We are all equal. Thank you. But a nation that was stitched together under the banner of freedom was built on the back of slavery. Wealthy robber barons of the Gilded Age paid workers barely enough to survive. Women could not vote or own property until people fought and marched and organized and demanded that the promise of America become real for all Americans, demanded that we all be included. And now it's our turn to advance America's promise. Our responsibility to carry the torch in America's ongoing struggle between humanity's worst instincts and our highest ideals. And as we gather here tonight, we face another inflection point. The same forces that have always tried to make America work only for the wealthy and well-connected are once again rigging the system, cutting everyone else out of the American dream. The oligarchs now running Washington sell us on the lie that if we work just a little harder, we can join the billionaires club too, that we're just one step away from being one of them. But the truth is, they aren't getting their billions through hard work. They're stealing it. They're taking it from you, from your family, and from all of us. They want us to believe that government can't work, so they can take it for themselves. It's not mismanagement, it's sabotage. And if you're wondering what the chaos and corruption in Washington today has to do with local government, let me tell you, it has everything to do with it.